Well, I think the deal is good news. If we hadn't had a deal, we would have been in that geopolitical risk scenario again, and the possibility of blackouts, gas blackouts for Eastern Europe, particularly not just Ukraine, but Eastern Europe. I think that's been averted. It is interesting, the timing. I think the timing is very much also tied up with the state of the dire Russian economy. Russian economy is getting a double whammy. It's not only the slow-burning bite of sanctions, it's also now the falling oil price. That really hits Russia hard, being a higher cost producer compared to others. The depleting foreign exchange reserves, the economy virtually at a standstill. I think this is all about averting recession and getting the money. I mean, Ukraine was a big export market for Russian oil and gas, and so they need the money just as much as Ukraine needs the gas. Who's going to pay for it? That's a good question. Most of the current liabilities, or the external debt, is being serviced through the bailout. The IMF is still in there with its program, and it's effectively keeping Ukraine afloat. Now, they will get quarterly reviews and quarterly supplements to the funding as long as they meet these quarterly targets. But it's living from hand to mouth, and it's being Ukraine's being kept on a very tight financial leash, just like Greece. So effectively, the payment of the gas will be through the bailout. That's the IMF in the first instance, but also the European and the American bilateral loans, which is contingent on the IMF sticking in there with the Ukraine. Yes, I mean you could draw the lines that the Ukrainian government is being kept afloat, and its external liabilities, that includes payment on its imports, and in particular the gas imports that have now been approved under this deal. The money will effectively come through the bailout. So yes, as well as their own resources, which are limited, although they still have 3 or 4 months import cover, the bailout is terribly important for the Ukrainians to help pay these gas import bills.